Whoa, do properties values double every 10 years? Let's look at historical stats and see whether your house that you bought today will double in 10 years. Now let's look at this data, which is a collaboration between NAB and CoreLogic. It has property through the COVID period, decline from the peak, which is after COVID, which is right now, and pre-pandemic levels. Let's look at pre-pandemic, which is April 2020. As you look at Sydney down to regional, everything has been up, especially Adelaide, up by 43%. Then through COVID, there was a major shot in property growth, as you can see here. And right now through this downturn where we have a correction and a whole inflation fighting with interest rates being raised, it's only up to, maximum of 9% decline. Let's look at this graph prepared by CoreLogic. The cream color is 2012 to 2022, the blue 2002 to 2012, and the red color is 1992 to 2002. And this graph measures in each part of Australia the HVI, which is the home value index, which is how much a property has grown in value. So look at Sydney, Melbourne, Brisbane, especially Sydney. The red part signifies 1992 to 2002. If you bought property then, it has certainly doubled, more than doubled. During 2002 to 2012, it just only went up by 32%, obviously through the global financial crisis. But 2012 to 2022, over here, the cream, 98%, definitely doubled. Looking at another graph by CoreLogic, if you bought a property in 1992, either a unit or a house, look at where it is at the moment. About a 453% return on your property value. Based on that research, on an annual basis, Melbourne is growing by 8.2%, Sydney by 7.9%, and Brisbane by 7.6%. But guys, I'm certainly not saying that if you buy a property now, it will definitely reach a growth in the next 12 months. I'm not saying that. Property goes through cycles. This cycle at the moment is in the dip and correction phase. But if you look 10 years ahead, the data doesn't lie. It has doubled. Will it double? My guess, it will. And if you guys understand the concept of compounding, where it's just interest on interest, the effect which is to magnify returns to interest over time. This is basically how Warren Buffett, the richest man on earth, makes his money. He quotes Einstein once said that the most powerful force in the universe was the principle of compounding. The earlier you start investing, the better. Now obviously you're not going to end up like him with $85 billion of net worth, but the principle is the same. You start small, and over the years with value added, it compounds. So let me ask you a question. What are you compounding at the moment? Rent? Air? Nothing? Or you're thinking about buying a property, or you already own a property right now? Maybe in the next 10 years, it will triple. Jump in the comments, let me know what you think. Woo!